Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well today. I thought I'd come along on here to do a video of which I have not done one of in quite some time, it feels. In actuality, I may be wrong, I do not know, but it feels like I haven't done a book haul in a while. So I've purchased 2 books recently, and I've also been to a library and got a load of books from there. So let's just dive in, shall we? Okay, so we're going to start off with the books that I purchased. Both of these were in Waterstones. This one I had seen Amy McCall talk about. She did like an unboxing for the PR and it looked so cool. This is by Farida Abake Ayamide. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that somewhat correctly. Where Sleeping Girls Lie. And it is a chunky horror novel. Like the edges are beautifully sprayed red. And we've got this stunning front cover. I think with the arcs, it seemed to be that it was a hidden message and they had like these glow pens that revealed this secret message like within the cover, which was so cool. So that definitely got me intrigued when I saw videos of that. This is the author of the Ace of Spades books. I have not read those, but I hear a lot of love for them. But this is the one that has definitely intrigued me. So let me tell you a little bit about it. This was a mistake, the voice in her head whispered. You should never have come. Sadie Hussein is the new girl at the prestigious Alfred Noble Academy. She has no idea what to expect of her mysterious new boarding school, but she certainly didn't imagine her roommate Elizabeth to go missing on the first night. Is it Sard or is it Sadie? I'm going to say Sard. Sade? Sard had something to do with it. Maybe it's Sade. Sade. I'm going to keep changing that up until I hear how it's actually pronounced. But suddenly everyone is talking about Sade, including the unholy trinity, the 3 most popular girls at school. And then a student is found dead. It's clear there's more to Alfred Noble Academy and its students than Sade could ever have imagined. But secrets lurk around every corner. Secrets that rival even her own. This is a halting and compulsive dark academia mystery of secrets, lies and revenge from the best-selling author of Ace of Spades. This sounds absolutely awesome. It sounds epic, right up my street. I am really looking forward to giving this a try, and then who knows, if I like it enough I might go back and read the other books in the Ace of Spades series. The last book that I purchased in Waterstones is this one. I hadn't actually heard anything about it, I just saw the cover. I've recently been reading like the One of Us is Lying kind of series and like The Cousins by Karen M. McManus, and this kind of off the cuff just gave me a similar vibe, and this is Suddenly a Murder by Lauren Munoz. And this says, everyone has a secret, everyone has a motive, only one brought a knife to the party. And again, look how stunning this cover is. It's just so beautiful. It's giving me Knives Out vibes and I am here for it. To celebrate the end of high school, Izzy joins her best friend Cassidy and 5 others on a luxury 1920s themed getaway at the glamorous Ashwood Manor. They party in vintage dresses and secrets are spilled and scandals unfold. It's all fun and games until Cassidy's boyfriend turns up dead. Soon, the sparkling young socialites are the prime suspects in his murder. There's the girlfriend and the other girl, the old friend and the new friend, the brooding enigma, and then there's Izzy, the girl who brought the knife. This sounds so Moorish and devious. It's very short, so I feel like you could just whiz through it and have a great murder mystery fun adventure through this. So into my bag of library goodies, I had to of course get a little bag because I realised as I was piling more and more books into my arms that I could not carry all of those. So a little cat tote is what I got, and it's very cute. It's Black Buck. I actually had this through NetGalley, oh my god, some years ago, and I thought if that's expired on, like, if I've still got it out on loan, if I downloaded it in time, I might not have it digitally anymore. So I thought, let me just borrow it out of the library, get it read, see what I think, and then if it's still available to review, like if there's still the option to provide feedback on my NetGalley account, then I shall do that. This is Black Book by Matea Escaripour, and we are following Darren, who is an unambitious 22-year-old living with his mother and working at Starbucks. All that changes when a chance encounter with Rhett Daniels, one silver-tongued CEO of NYC's hottest tech startup, results in Darren joining Rhett's elite sales team. On his first day, he realises he's the only black person in the whole company. Things start to get strange. He reimagines himself as Buck, a ruthless salesman, unrecognisable to his friends and family. But when tragedy strikes at home, Buck begins to hatch a new plan to help young people of colour infiltrate America's sales force, setting off a chain of events that forever changes the game. It's described to be a hilarious, razor-sharp skewering of office culture, a propulsive, crackling debut that explores ambition and race and makes way for a necessary new vision of the American dream. I love the sound of this. I don't know why I didn't get to it in time. I think it might have been a period of time where I was maybe requesting a lot, and I realised, hold on, I don't read as fast as I'm requesting, so it just slipped through the cracks, but it's still one that I'm very much interested in, and I'm hopeful that I thoroughly enjoy it. Beautiful cover lit again, very stark, colourful vibes. You guys can see I'm all about the colour. I adore bright, bold colours, so this is very much appreciative and appealing to my eyes. Okay, so we have 2 Alice Hoffman books here, and I feel like you can read these in any order. I recently read Practical Magic. I say recently, I think it might have been December time. Now, it looks like there's a prequel and then there's 2 books continuing on the series, so I think it's 4 books in total. So I believe the prequel, yes, here, the prequel is The Rules of Magic. It says it's the long-awaited prequel to Practical Magic. And I think I might end up reading this as my next book. And then I've got the Book of Magic. It says it's the conclusion to the series, but I feel like there's a 4th book. And I'm wondering if there's now a book in between this one and Practical Magic, not including the prequel. Magic Lessons is the other one. Feel like potentially I should read that before reading this, but I do kind of want to go back and get the prequel read and kind of see what started this line of magical women and this sort of strange and unusual power they have. But in terms of Practical Magic, we are following 2 sisters as they kind of come into this strange, sort of meanderingly quiet yet witchy magic, and they have been left orphaned. They live with their 2 aunts who kind of help explore that strange and wonderful little bit of magic. They have a bit of hardships in school. They end up leaving home and just trying to make their own ways in life, but they always get pulled back together in some way. And Elsa, my cat, is having zoomies right now. Yeah, that was kind of like the premise. It's like a sort of generational tale. You see about their family as time goes on, and kind of what just keeps them connected and bringing them back. Now, I thought it was a fantastic story. I will link my review. I don't think I did a dedicated review, but it might be in a wrap-up. So if I can find which wrap-up it was in, I feel like it was December, I'll link that in the cards if you're interested. But yeah, I thought I'd borrow these 2 out of the library, seeing as I read the other one through the library. And then I think I ended up finding an audiobook, and I did like a blended reading of the 2. Okay, and the second to last book I picked up is Emma and the Vampires, Jane Austen and Wayne Josephson. I feel like it would be an entertaining way to get me back into classics again, because I have slacked within this new year. Even if I haven't read Emma, although potentially I will miss nuances and like nods to the original, I feel like it could be a witty and fun way to get me inspired into picking up the classic, you know, and seeing where it stems from. I'm hopeful that that's not a misjudgment on my behalf. I usually am a sucker for reading the original works before any inspirations or anything like that, but in this case I just think it could be a fun and exciting way to like get me back into the routine of picking up more vintage or classic novels. And yeah, I just think it'd be a quirky way to do that. So yeah, this is Emma and the Vampires. It's about Emma and the vampires. Something isn't quite right with the gentleman in Highbury is all it says on the back, and there's no other information. It just goes straight into chapter 1. So yeah, I thought that could be a fun little piece to kind of almost like a palette cleanser, which wouldn't really typically dub for a classic, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm up for trying new things. And lastly, we have The Suicide Club by Rachel Heng. I hadn't actually heard of this book, but the cover is of course what intrigued me. I love these blues and pinks, and the title is very intriguing too. I love that it's coffins that make up a heart. And on the back it says, they leave us no choice. Everybody wants to live forever, don't they? In the near future New York, medical technology has progressed far enough that immortality is now within our grasp, but only to those who show themselves to be deserving of it. These people are the lifers, the exercisers and the yoga-sizers, the green juicers, early nighters and the spiralizers, genetically perfect, healthy and wholesome. 100-year-old Leah is the poster girl for lifers until the day she catches a glimpse of her father in the street, 88 years after their last encounter. While pursuing him, she has a brush with death which sparks suspicions. If Leah could be so careless, is she worthy of immortality? In this world, risking your life is serious business. Suicide Club wasn't always an activist group. It began as a set of disillusioned lifers gathering to indulge in forbidden activities, performances of live music, artery-clogging meals, irresponsible orgies, but now they have been branded terrorists and are hunted by the state, and Leah has decided to give them a call. Wow. The bottom part says, a dark, provocative novel set in a world on the verge of a health-induced breakdown. Suicide Club tells the terrifying but addictive story of a disillusioned lifer, a reckless activist group, and the fight between the science and the art of living life to the fullest. It sounds so good. I really hope I enjoy that. So that is it for today's video. Do let me know if you have read any of these books that I have talked about here today, what you would recommend getting to first, other works from the authors that you think I should check out. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall catch you in another video soon. Bye.
I'm not ready yet, ready to forget now.